Right. I think we are in.
We are in.
Right.
Yes,
we are in. I'm not seeing it yet, but I think we're in.
Oh,
you know how there's always a delay.
I got to hit this got it every time. I always forget that.
Yeah. So. Oh, yeah, because it's letting you know that we're live.
Right.
We do have a couple people, it looks like, watching already that they were waiting for us. So that's great.
Good. Yes. Well,
guys.
Hello. Welcome to our Saturday Night Live. Oh, Saturday Night Live. Is that still on TV?
Yes. I haven't watched it in a long time because obviously there's never new actors. But hi, Steph. Jade Plains, or Steph, is on. Hello, she says.
Okay, if you don't know us, I'm Donna from Crystal Skies Hand Dyed on Instagram, Etsy, and Facebook.
And I am Amber. I'm half of Crafty Performers. The other half is my husband. From Facebook, Instagram, Etsy, and TikTok. And together we are Hurley's Hand Dyed.
So, if you're new, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're one of our regulars, thanks for coming. We are now for the summer. I think we'll do it for the whole summer, probably, huh?
We might have to, yeah.
We're going to do Saturday nights because Amber is doing craft shows on Saturday, or farmers market on Saturday mornings. So, and she'll show you some of the stuff she'll be selling. I had to lower my chair because I want my feet touching the ground. I hate my feet just dangling. But yeah, maybe if I moved there, huh? I look.
Right, let me know if I end up yelling, because I have both 3D printers printing right now in stereo around me, and they feel so loud. I know you can't hear them.
I can't hear them. No.
But to me, they seem so loud. So.
Oh, I see that one moving in the background. What are you making?
I'm making another owl. That one's making the body and the head. And then I'm making the wings on this one in a different color.
Oh, is that how you do it? I mean, is that neat?
I'm going to show you guys since I'm talking about this. I'm making one of these. And these are ball and socket joints. They print separately and you just pop them in. So actually they can rotate.
Cute.
Like, around. And the head can too, like a real owl.
Like a real owl.
Yeah. So that's my new Flexi Factory just released this design last night. So I printed one last night while I was sleeping, which is this one. And I printed all 4 pieces on the same plate, which is why they all have the same color scheme.
And that's okay.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah. Oh, I saw a real pretty filament that would look neat with that. It was the brown and the dark green and the little bit and the lighter green, and it was in the silk. So that was pretty. Yeah.
These are not silk. This is just regular PLA. They're not sparkly.
That's right. Yeah. Well, you have enough PLA that you can.
I'm running low on, because I'm starting to run low on silk because I've made so many dragons and I like them in silk. They look prettier in silk.
Yeah, they look prettier. Did what crossed my mind and popped back out? Oh, did anybody look at your aliens today?
Oh yeah, I sold one little one.
Oh, did you sell a little?
I sold one of my mini ones. It was about this tall.
If you don't know, Amber lives about 90 miles from Roswell, New Mexico. So
I live further than that. It's about a 3-hour drive from to Roswell.
Oh, is it that far? I thought you guys were closer than that. Anyway, but so aliens are a big thing in New Mexico.
And the lady who bought it today said she actually went to college in Roswell.
Oh, neat.
So
Denver was born in Roswell, New Mexico.
Oh, really?
I was looking up something about him. Oh, I wanted to know about his second marriage. He had a child from that. She's really pretty. But anyway, and it said he was born in Roswell, New Mexico. And I thought, because everybody associates him with Aspen, Colorado, but he didn't go there.
Rocky Mountain High and such.
Until he started. Or even West Virginia. A lot of your dad thought he was from West Virginia because that was one of his first songs that he wrote. The song Almost Heaven, West Virginia.
Oh, Sweet Home Alabama is not John Denver.
Huh?
Sweet Home Alabama it's not John Denver.
No, I didn't say that. I said West Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountain.
Take Me Home Country Road. That's what that one is. Okay. Sorry, my brain started thinking it was Sweet Home Alabama.
Sorry, we're rambling.
We are. So welcome to our Saturday night rambling podcast.
Right. Get us at the end of the day when we're kind of
know, I've been up since 7:30, which is early for a Saturday and early during the summer.
Yeah. Yeah. I was wondering what time you guys were going to get up.
Well, they started set up at 9. We really didn't start setting up till about 9:30 because we had to find where they were since we've never been
Right.
before. And it was really minimal. There was really only about 5 of us there today, maybe 6.
Well, that's all right. That you sold stuff, so you did
I
good.
did. And actually, I think besides the 2 people who actually had produce, I think I'm the only craft person who sold anything. We were right
The
next
only
to someone who
craft
made
person what?
that sold anything.
Oh, okay.
We were right next to someone who made soy candles that they smelled really good, actually. And it
Yeah.
was a former student at the school I worked at, actually, her
Oh, okay.
mom and her sister. So I recognized her. But
Uh-huh.
they didn't sell any candles. And then there was a lady who had like jewelry and wreaths and stuff. And I don't believe she sold anything.
Well, see, those things are more when fall hits and people start thinking of are staying indoors. They light more candles.
Well, I think if we had more people, they might have sold
They
something.
might have sold them. Yeah.
Because we were competing with a couple different things today too. The Juneteenth celebration was today at our park. That didn't start till 2, but they were already setting up when we got there. And then there's another farmers market in town that's in like the trailer supply parking lot. And there's also this weekend was a cherry festival in La Luz, which is like 30 minutes away from us. That was all day. You could hike up, you could pick cherries, you could buy like cherry pies and stuff. So we were competing with a lot of stuff this Saturday. And it's only the second week.
And Father's Day weekend.
And Father's Day weekend.
People were barbecuing or going out camping because husbands like to do that. So yeah.
And it was kind of cool this morning too, with like it was cloudy. So even though we live in it's hot here. I was gonna say something crass, calling it something inappropriate. But it gets hot here. But this morning was not too bad. It was in the 70s probably during the whole farmers market. So
it was 52 degrees here this morning when I woke up at 8.
Yeah,
and it just got up to 78 today, but about 4 o'clock we finally turned the air conditioner on. That little unit works really good. My feet are cold when I'm in the bedroom. Yeah. So
Dave was saying that. We actually was talking about that because we saw some of those in Home Depot. Well, not the same ones, but we were looking at, we look at them every time just in case because we don't know where we're going to live after this. We may have to buy them.
Well, I still have your other one.
That's true.
And I got my first electric bill and it hardly took it up at all. Of course, we really haven't had that hot of weather. So this through July will be the real test because it starts getting hot. But I don't think we're going to have that hot of a summer this year. I mean, we had so much snow this winter and all last week it poured down rain here. And our June, although it's still spring, June is usually starting to get hot. We usually don't get that much rain in June. So yeah, different year, boy. So which is
we already
fine.
had our monsoons like 2 weeks ago. It's monsoon season.
Yeah, oh, that's right. You guys get that.
Yeah, I thought it might rain last night. We got some angry looking clouds, but not a drop.
So does it get humid there or does it stay dry like Arizona?
It's pretty dry. It stays pretty dry.
Utah's pretty dry, so
but I think our relative humidity right now is like 18%.
Is it? I don't know what ours.
I will tell you because
I'm gonna look too.
My phone will tell me.
Mine will too.
Our humidity is 9% right now.
And what's your temperature?
82 or 87. It says it feels like 82, but it's 87.
And we're 76 with our humidity at, where's that humidity?
Humidity is near the bottom when you scroll up on
visibility feels like wind precipitation. Is that a precipitation?
No, it's to the right of feels like.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. 26%.
Yeah. I mean, like, so it's dry there, but not as dry as here.
Yeah. Well, because we had all that rain yesterday. We've had, our lawn is still wet. My lawn was saying, yay. Because, I haven't got my water turned on outside yet. He's supposed to.
Utah, I think, is a little more humid than.
Yeah, we're the high desert, where you guys, I think, are the low desert.
We're the actual desert.
Yeah, closer to sea level.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I saw a really neat thing. They have this new program on Netflix. If any of you have seen it, it's a nature program, but President Obama hosts it and talks through it. It is about the national parks. And there's a national park in Africa, where it borders onto the ocean, and the hippopotamuses at nighttime go and swim in the ocean actually to get down the beach to their better eating grazing ground, and then they swim back and go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it showed them it going under the water and called it here. They're gonna catch a wave. Yeah, it was really interesting. These are things you don't think you'll ever see, you know. So it was kind of neat. And I like his voice. He really has a soothing, a nice voice for. But it surprised me, President Obama hosting and it's a series. It's on for like I think.
Well, I mean, he's retired.
Yeah,
so he has time.
Yeah, yeah, and it's very interesting because he does all, you know, tells about all the animals and the animals that you'll only see and the endangered species and how the national parks are helping save endangered species and stuff. So it was really interesting. So anyway, what's new in our shops this week?
New in my shops. I mean, I have stuff I've made, and I've been communicating with Jacqueline, who's not watching right now. And this is how you guys, if you want to buy anything you see when I post my pictures on Instagram or Facebook, just message me. Because the 3D printer market on Etsy is very saturated with a lot of this stuff. So I haven't put it on there right now because we're going to be doing the farmer's market too, and a lot of them sells better in person. So if you see anything you like, just let me know.
Right. And I posted, they're mini skeins, but they're actually called micro minis. They're 10-gram minis. And I did one in fall colors, in 5 different fall colors, which I'm down to 1. I posted them this afternoon and I'm now down to 1. And then I did some fluorescent micro minis. I also have these in the 20-gram skeins, but these are the 10 grams. I have a bunch of 10-gram minis, and I thought, I think I'm going to do some of those things. And I thought, you know, now is almost pretty soon. By July and August, people start thinking about fall, especially if you're a crocheter or a knitter, because, you know, you can't knit or crochet overnight something, so you have to start early. So
that's where you got to prepare.
So I might make some more of the I call them the autumn fall ones. There's actually a brown, a cabernet, a saffron spice, duckling gold, and avocado. These are all the colors that are in my September morn. If you guys have seen my September morn.
So if they want minis to match your September morn, those
there
are the
you go.
Yeah.
Right here.
Hi, Lori. Welcome.
Yeah. Any comments?
Steph, thank you so much. Steph said the owls are cute. I haven't responded to that yet, but thank you.
Yeah,
so
thanks.
Steph and Lori have commented, and that's it so far.
I didn't get to read the comments. If you guys are new to this, you know, I mean, you don't know, but if you're old, you know, only Amber can read the comments.
Oh, Mom can, but she just doesn't know how.
Yeah, and I probably wouldn't be able to see them anyway. So anyway,
well, no.
But what's new what new have you made? Not new in your shop.
Well, I've made a lot. Let me show you the big thing I've made. Hold on.
Oh yeah, that.
The big thing.
If you're a Dragons and Dungeons fan, you'll know what this is.
Dungeons and Dragons. You said it backwards.
Oh, Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, I don't know if they will know what it is. I mean, I have had to explain it. So this is the little one. First off, this is the little one. And now watch, this is tricolored filament. Depending on the direction you look at it, it's a different color.
Browns and greens and like a
It is blue. Gray. It's blue and green and like burnt orange. Those are the 3 colors.
Hello.
It's a burnt orange. I don't know if you can tell.
Okay.
So I have the light from my 3D printer is what's illuminating over here. It's a dice tower. This is a mini dice tower. And I actually have some little tiny dice coming that are like 1/2 inch to use with this to show this off. And then this is the biggest thing I have printed on my printer. And I actually, at the end, I was afraid it was going to be too tall. But the slicer said it would be fine. But it took up the entire thing. Like it went to almost the very bottom. This is a full-size dice tower. And the way these are made is actually there's it has 2 holes in the top, so you can drop your dice in either one, and then they go down the stairs inside, and then they land in the bottom. So this is a mushroom dice tower, and it's designed by Cinderwings. I do have a license, so I can sell these. So if you like either of these are my dice towers. The little one is 20 and the big one is 50. So, but they're they're sturdy.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah, I
nice.
saw those in different places, and it says if you want to make sure that your opponent's not cheaty when he rolls the dice.
Well, and they're fun to watch. I was like, I can't imagine playing Yahtzee with this. Like that would just up your Yahtzee game, dropping the dice down.
Wouldn't that be fun? Yes.
I would enjoy that.
Yeah,
Enjoy that
that
very
would be
much.
fun. You should show that to Robin. Robin really likes Yahtzee, so she'd love that.
I don't know when the last time Robin has played Yahtzee.
Oh, I played it with it's been years since I played, but I played with her and Madeline one time when I was up there. And I think it was before Madeline even got married. So
Yeah, last time I played games with them was before Madeline got married and possibly before Caitlin got married. No, maybe once after Caitlin got married because I think that her husband played with us. But yeah. So those are my dice towers. Oh, yes, let me know, Steph. She said she's definitely going to have to get a dice tower from me when her son's birthday rolls around. Let me know. I can make these in a variety of colors. I just chose the rainbow one because I thought it'd be really pretty. But I can do a variety of colors.
My eyes are itching.
Oh, mine have been so bad too. I have my little.
I didn't put my Pataday in.
Oh, you did. My little
wolf. Your wolf?
My wolves. I have a few wolves.
That wolf reminds me of a cartoon wolf. And I can't think.
Wile E. Coyote, maybe?
No, Wile E. Coyote is skinny. This looks like one that's been in something else that I remember seeing. Oh, I'll have to think about that. Maybe by next time we are on, I'll remember.
We watched, by the way, the Super Mario Brothers movie today. There's a dog in it that reminds me of the dogs in The Secret Life of Pets, which I think is by the same people. So it was kind of cool, but it was good. We really enjoyed it.
Good.
I have scorpions. This guy is actually glow in the dark, but it's hard to show that off when it's light outside.
What a fun thing to put in your child's room at night.
Hang from the wall. Jen thought it was real when we sent her the picture of it glowing. She was scared that we had a big scorpion in our house. Like in the dark with it glowing, it looked real. But if you look at its face, I mean, it is definitely not real. It's got a cute little face. Oh, hi, Chelsea. That was really high pitched. I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't know what my voice is doing. Trying to find things that I haven't shown you.
Okay.
I don't want to.
You haven't shown.
My big snakes.
Oh, yeah.
I have some big snakes. This guy is in tricolor filament too. It's red, blue, green. So depending on what direction you look at him, you see different colors. And they are like from the
there you go, Chelsea, for your little boys.
Well, I don't want to say what that's
next to about the 3-year-old, but the other one might like that.
I thought that I had this one sold today. The lady was going back and forth, but she decided to get a dragon instead. So I have snakes. Oh, my aliens. Hey, my little aliens. But I've shown you the big one.
Yeah.
So here's the full-size one. There's my full-size alien with the nice articulated body and head. Full-size one. And then I did a couple of medium-sized ones. So this is full-size, this is medium-sized. And then I did mini. And I actually sold a mini one today. Mini. So those are my aliens. Oh, Chelsea said, no thanks. We had a real snake outside last weekend that our yard guy killed. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of real snakes even. And then I have some new dragons. Oh, hello, affordably crafty. Welcome.
Yeah.
I have a couple of winged butterfly dragons. And the tails are like a butterfly's wings as well. And they have, this one is actually in the 3-color filament that is green, blue, and orange. So depending on which direction you look at it, you see a different color.
Right.
And then this is the same guy, but in a different filament. I have to show this off because it's pretty. Very pretty.
He's littler, isn't he?
No, it's
No.
the same size.
Okay.
It's just,
I just
it's
didn't
hard
see
to,
the- Yeah.
these are technically they're baby dragons, but they're full-size baby dragons.
Oh,
So they're bigger than my mini ones. Yes,
right.
3D printed. I got my fancy 3D printers. I got a second one. I tried not to tell mom, but I told her finally. Yes, I did so well with my first one. I actually saved up with all the stuff that I had sold. I was able to afford another one. So this one bought the new one. So yes.
Right.
And then I have my mini dragons, my mini. These are my draglings.
Did you sell your rose dragon?
No, I got it. It's underneath my minis. Hold on.
Okay.
I have all my dragons are in.
Oh,
This box
the
for
dragon
today.
box. Okay.
Yes. So I have full-size crystal dragons, and I have a lot of crystal dragons. Look at how pretty the color looks on that one.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 different colors.
You know, and you guys really can't. They're really pretty. They're really shiny, and you
They
can't really
are.
see the shiny because of our lighting.
It's hard to tell. Okay, I'm trying. Sorry, the rose dragon is under the others.
Okay.
Then the rose dragons are longer, but so look at they've got roses on the head and the nose. They have spikes down them, and then more roses. So long. Oh yes, I can say the prices, Lori. Sorry. The big rose dragons are 25. Okay, so that's 25 plus shipping, of course, if you don't live here. The big crystal dragons are 20. These guys that are the butterfly ones, these are 20. They're bulky. They actually use about as much filament as the crystal dragon, so they're 20. My little tadlings, they're this size, are 5. And then I have some medium-sized dragons too that are 10 and 12 because I have a mini rose dragon that is 12 because it's bigger. This is my half-size rose dragon, and this is my half-size crystal dragon.
Oh yeah, I see.
And so the rose is just $2 more, but it's just got the same details as the big ones. And then I do have some that are on keychains too of the tadlings. Do you want a keychain dragon?
And they're 5.
And those are 5 as well. Sorry. Anything like this, like these and the dinosaurs, they're all 10. Oh, I printed a new dinosaur that I haven't shown you guys yet, the Triceratops. I didn't have it last time I was at when you filmed. I only had the Brachiosauruses and T-Rex.
The Rex.
Show you how cute my Triceratopses are.
Aren't they cute?
Look at, I love these tails. And then this one, the head wobbles and the legs wobble. So cute. And this little face, look at that cute face. It reminds me of Sarah in The Land Before Time.
Yes. That's what the other ones remind me kind of too of the Sarah. I mean of the Land Before Time. You're the two.
The price for the owls are 20. This size, because these are the full size. I'm going to probably do some half sizes eventually, but right now this is the full size and that's 20. And the new one that I'm making it's like red and orange for the body, and the wings are going to be bright yellow. That's the one that's going to be done tonight. The wings will actually be done while we're filming in about an hour. Well, no, we won't. I don't think.
You never know. You never know.
You never know. But some of these too, I switched filaments on them because I ran out of a filament. So like this one has different colors as it goes. Yes.
Now, is that a large one?
Or you'll fall and break your back. Sorry, Chelsea said, don't step on a crack. And I said, or you'll fall and break your back. From Land Before Time.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that was.
I slide? No, you falled. But yes. So do we want to talk about this with your shop?
Show the media. Okay. Amber and I are going to collaborate, and we're going to do a Dragons and Yarn Club. And it'll be called, what did I say? It's going to be called the Dragons Monthly Mystery Yarn Club. And with it, you will get a mid-sized dragon. Show them the size.
Sorry, I didn't show you this guy, did I?
Okay, right. So a mid-sized
Mid-size.
dragon. Every month, the dragon will be different. And Amber's going to make up the dragons, and then I'm going to dye a skein of yarn to match the dragons. So we thought that would be kind of fun. And we're both in it, and and we'll see how it goes. And we're going to take signups through like the 15th of each month, and then we'll ship them out on the 25th. This will give Amber time to make the dragons up and get them to me so I can dye the yarn to match them. Yes. And then I'll be shipping them out.
And they're going to be like these medium-sized dragons.
Yeah, and you'll
not
get
the super small ones.
No, and every month you will get a different dragon. So you might even get a rose dragon or one of those dragons or the crystal dragons. There's a lot of different dragons Amber can make. So, but yeah.
Really quickly, Lori, all my dinosaurs were $10. Sorry, she asked if I said the price of the Triceratops. Yes, yeah. $10. Yeah, so like we're gonna start it. We're not starting it right away. We're not starting July 1st. You're doing July 15th through, did you say August 15th? Is signups.
Yes. Okay. Signups. So I might list it July 1st. The first time it'll go longer, but it will say we're taking whatever, but maybe not. I haven't decided, but I've got it all ready to go. I've got it all ready to post. But we thought since we did a collaboration once when Amber was doing bags, and we thought this would be a fun club to do for us, because this is a great club. Like if you have children, or if you have a husband that's into D&D, or if you're into D&D, the dragons are fun to have there. And since these move,
yes, and they're addictive.
Yeah,
like I would walk through I brought them to school. I walked through the cafeteria during morning duty. I'd have one on my hand like this, pretending like I was holding my pet. My pet lizard to show off. And yeah, that's how I sold a lot, actually.
Or, since we're starting it in July, you could actually save the dragons up and give them to your children as Christmas gifts or something, so because we're going to run it probably for at least 12 months. And, because there's at least 12 different dragons. So we'll just see how, and we'll just see how it goes, so whatever. And because it's a monthly club, you don't have to be in it every month. I don't require that. You can sign up for this month and then not sign up again for 3 months if you want, or 2 months, or, so you're not obligated to sign up every month. So, it's just one of those, like any of my clubs. None of my clubs you're signed up. And mainly because Etsy doesn't allow us to do.
You can't do subscriptions.
So I'd have to inform you every month anyway. So, and I do send a couple reminders out every month. So if you planned on doing it, like say you were in it this month and you got your thing and planned on doing it then for the next month, but you forgot, I will send out on mid-month usually, and then like the day before. So it gives you a chance to, oh yeah, I was going to sign up for that. So anyway, but yeah, we thought that would just be fun. And I forgot to show this. I finished my blue one, you guys.
Oh, nice.
So, and it's longer and it's got the ribbed bottom. So I did all 3 of them. I actually crocheted 3 items. They're all the same.
They're not shawls.
No, they are shrugs.
The shrug.
They are shrugs. Yes. So that they're nice for when it's not really cold out. And I'll stand up. You can kind of see, and it goes past my waist. And if you want, you can even put buttons on them. I made it big enough that I could, or even put one big button here if I wanted. So it's just that it goes over my shoulders. So it's just a nice little, and since I am not a long sleeve person. Yeah. I really don't like long sleeves on my arms. And even in the winter, if I have to wear a sweatshirt, as soon as I get inside a house, that sweatshirt comes off, because I don't like my arms covered. Now, as I get older, that could change, because, you get colder as you get older.
I don't know. I'm getting warmer as I get older.
Yeah. So anyway, I did make something.
Welcome, Maritza, by the way. Hello. Chelsea said that sounds awesome, by the way. And
Oh,
Steph
good.
says the
Yeah.
Dragon Club sounds awesome. And Chelsea loves the colors of your shrug.
Oh, thank you, Chelsea. Yeah, I'm a blue person. I like blue, so I saved that one to do last because if I'd have done it first, I might not have made the other two because I like blue. So I saved that.
Yes.
So
I'm gonna show you something else I figured out I can print.
oh, what is it?
It's
Oh,
okay.
what is it? I didn't hear anything.
You don't hear the whistle?
Uh-uh.
Oh, it's really loud in here. It's an emergency whistle. You can't hear that?
Mm-mm.
It's not picking it up. Huh.
Anybody else hear it? No, I heard the little, and that was it.
It's really high pitched and loud. Huh. Hi, Janice. Welcome.
Did anybody else hear it? Maybe I just can't hear that high tone.
Maybe. Janice, the dragons are made of PLA, which is a filament. It is actually PLA is actually made out of corn. I found that out this week. They're all natural. Sometimes they smell like fruit when they're melting, actually. But it's just PLA. And they're pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I'd want to.
Hearing it either. That's so crazy.
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh
Nothing.
my gosh. This new microphone. Oh. This new microphone is great because it's loud. It's dual tone. It comes out one side and the other.
That's weird. You made a dog whistle.
Hold on. Let me see.
I heard just a little. No, nothing now.
I don't know. That's cool that my mic is that good. That's probably why you can't hear the 3D printers too.
Yeah, because I can't hear.
They're both very loud.
Yeah, when I was watching the reviews on them and they were showing them, they did seem loud. But they move so fast. That's why it
that's why they're loud, because they move way faster than the Enders did.
Yeah.
So, like 3 to 4 times. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure my mic, Lori says my mic probably has a setting to filter out high pitched or volume. It probably does. That's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
But I can print these in 6 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So when I have extra filament, I'm just going to keep the one that this one is a different color than the rest right now. That one is mine to show people how it works, but I thought I can have that's a little extra thing if someone needs like an emergency whistle. Oh, Chelsea said she could hear it a little better when I changed the mic. Yeah, to show you this, my new microphone.
Soundboard.
Oh, that was different. When you've turned it toward us, we could really hear.
Oh, no, the mic changed. Hold on.
Yeah, you're echoing.
Hold on.
There.
Okay, it's back to. That was weird. It changed my microphone when I picked it up, but my new microphone came with a soundboard. So I can change different things. Like I can do sounds and stuff. But Dave wasn't really hearing them earlier.
You're echoing.
I'm echoing?
Uh-huh.
Am I still echoing?
Well, it sounds different than you first did.
Let me just adjust and make sure that I'm not. 8, 10 is what it's supposed to be. Okay. Input volume. Maybe I'll turn that down. Okay. Do I still sound echoey or weird?
Weird, yeah.
Okay. Sound better?
Maybe.
Okay. How's that?
There. Okay, you're back.
Yes, I'm so fancy. I bought this at NPS. It was it was like $30 and their electronics were 40% off. So we got this really nice new microphone for like $20. Oh yeah, those whistles will be great graduation gifts for going off to college baskets. That's true. And I have a whole basket of them now that I made today. Oh my God. Well, I'm trying now with this because it's so easy to change filament. I'm trying not to waste any filament. So like
now when you go away from your mic, you can't
hear me when I go away. Okay. But I'm trying not to waste filament. So like when we came home, I had a little bit of blue left and then I switched over to the red. So I'm trying to finish off filaments. So this is a good thing to finish off filaments because it takes like 4 grams, if that.
You could also make tags. Have you learned how to put your name on a tag? Put Crafty Performance on a tag?
No, I haven't done any designs yet. Well, I did one design, but I designed it too late because I printed something for my classroom, but then I'm not in that classroom anymore. I printed a little shield we have the button to call the office. Kids would stand by the door and like their bag would hit it. So I printed a little thing to put around it, but I never I didn't print it, I designed it. I never got to printing it to put it around. So,
okay.
Yeah. Before we go to your cat box, we want to talk about our Starry Night make along.
Oh, yeah. I have not done much more, you guys. A little more.
Ooh, I'm further than you.
You are. That's what I've done.
Okay, let me show you what I've got done.
Well, you have to be in a mood to work on black.
Well, I hardly use black now because
I know, but I single do it, and you do.
No, but look, I'm in the sunset, so I'm not using as much black.
Well, you're out of the black now, right?
Yeah, no, look, see, I'm in the sunset.
Okay. Yeah, see, you're up there. You've done a lot more than me. See, I'm not even up. You're almost up to the head of the cat. I'm still down on his haunches. So.
Well, we did that a lot. David and I diamond paint a lot. Because Dave finished the Marvin the Martian, and then when we got home, he hit it up. It's a beautiful one with an African woman in a headscarf playing a flute, I believe it is.
I know that one. That's from Diamond Art.
No,
right?
It's from Diamond Art Club.
That's what I said. It's from Diamond Art Club.
Oh, I thought you said Amazon.
No, it's
yes,
from Diamond
beautiful.
Art. I said. Yeah.
And it is it's rounds. So it's going a lot faster than this. Show you guys.
Oh yeah, I like the round better. I know this square is not my cup of tea. I like round.
Square takes longer, but I love the way it looks. It's called Rhythm. Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. There it is. She is beautiful. But he's only like in the headscarf area still. But he can finish 2 squares in about the time it takes me to finish 1 square of the squares.
Yeah.
So
that'll go fast for him.
It will. And he multi-places too. We both multi-place. Mom single places only. Oh, but since we're talking about our Starry Night make-along, we are ending it June 30th. So you still have a couple weeks if you want to participate to get a 20 by 30 section done. Our grand prize at the end is going to have this beautiful diamond paint pen.
And this.
Included. And which one is that one? Oh, the butterfly one. It's a partial, so if the big ones kind of stress you out.
Overwhelm you.
Yes, overwhelm, that's the word.
Yeah, it's just, I think, just the butterfly, and the background is all the partial, so you don't do that.
And actually, this is perfect to go with that because this is actually full of dried flowers.
Oh, yeah, and that has the flowers. So anyway.
And then it comes with the tips and some wax. But you shouldn't need any of the diamond painting.
The only one that I think that I'm going to need more wax on is my tiger spirit, because it's so big. And
I hardly change my wax.
Yeah.
Sometimes I use my finger. Well, with single placing, I think you use more. So I have to add more to my single placing tip than I do my multi-placing tip.
I would say now I don't know how your metal tips are, but you know how the plastic, when you're pushing it in, it'll start coming out the back. My metal tip doesn't.
No.
My tip is stopped. So I have to take the old out with a pair of skinny scissors to get.
I use the tweezers. I use the Diamond Art Club
tweezers.
Oh
yeah.
They're so pointy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I use that to take it off my back too, actually. Before I put the new one in for the multi-placer. I dig it all out with that, and then
so
I really think you need to try a 2-placer. There are 2-placers.
I know, I've got them. I've got that. Okay. My kit, the metal ones came with a 2, 3, and 6-placer.
You should try a 2-placer. I started with a 3-placer. It may stress you out.
I know. I tried. Mine has the 3-placer on it, and I tried the 3-placer, and then I had to.
Are you placing them like this or like this?
I know, but it's still. I still had to.
I know. Well, you get everything to line up, But the trick is, this is the trick to multi-placing. For anyone who struggles with it, you want to place your tray in this direction. I have a tray. You want to place your tray vertical and your multi-placer vertical. And then I think I have one actually that has wax in it right now. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the trick because you can do this.
And yes, we have our pajamas on.
Yes,
What? You don't?
This is one of the Diamond Art Club ones. It has a plastic placer, but you do your tray vertical and your placer vertical. You go like this. Then, okay, so you kind of roll it up when you pick up the drills. And then when you put it on to the diamond painting, you roll it from the bottom up. So you line it up vertical because I can see vertical. When I go sideways, I can't always tell. If I go horizontal, I can't tell how the line goes. But if I go vertical, I can do it, and then I roll it up. Dave rolls his down, but I roll mine up. So I put them on the bottom half of it.
I'll try it. I have enough placers vertical.
So that is the trick. Vertical. Vertical.
Okay.
And I actually use my multi-placer for my single placing sometimes too. I just pick up one drill and put it there. So, hello, Jill. Welcome.
Hi, Jill. We're late tonight. From now on,
we are late. Sorry.
If you guys just recently joined us, through the summer, we will be doing it at 7:00 on Saturday instead of the morning. Because
I have the farmer's market on Saturday
yes,
morning.
farmer's market.
I'm trying to make as much money as I can before we move.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So,
Oh, Lori said she bought some release papers and she's excited to try them.
oh, good. Yeah.
Good.
As you saw, ours are all covered with release papers. You don't even know.
I have like 3 of them with those on them. I have too many whips.
Two of them with. I had to order more release papers for it.
Well, I have my Utah whip. I haven't worked on since we came back because I want to finish the Starry Night first.
Okay.
The event.
Yeah, I know. I've got to. Sometimes you just aren't in the mood to do diamond painting. So I have been trying to do it. Start about 8:00 at night and do about an hour of it before I go to bed. Because especially now that summer's getting here, it's going to be hot in this room. This room gets this room gets the morning sun. So, do I need to turn my light on yet?
No, good. For me, it helps to have a diamond painting partner because
you paint at the same time, right? So you motivate each other to sit down and.
Lori, yes, I actually have a job. Dave has one too, but they got to work some stuff out on it. So we are. Our plan right now is to Belen, New Mexico. So I will be teaching high school math. So I have accepted that position. I've done my background check. So that's our plan right now. If things change, we'll let you know. But right now,
they've already sold their house, so they're saying good
we have an offer, and we have accepted the offer. So, and our plan is to close by July 31st. But they start school in Belen on August 3rd.
Really? So when do they get out? Like early May? What?
Yeah, May 29th.
That's still late. We
have a whole week of Thanksgiving break and like 2.5 weeks for Christmas break. And I believe that we have spring break in there too.
A week of that.
And we have an Easter Monday / snow day holiday as well. So I mean, there's a few holidays interspersed throughout it.
Okay.
Hello, Christiana. Welcome. Jill, Belen is about 3 hours from where we live now.
And it's outside of Albuquerque. About
30 minutes-ish outside of Albuquerque. So it is a move, which sucks again. We just bought our house, but at least we had a friend who wanted to buy it, and he's serious and proceeded with his offer really quickly. So that helps us out.
All things work out for the greater good.
I keep telling myself that.
Yep.
And we'll end up where we need to be.
That's right.
All right.
Cat lady box?
Your cat lady. I was gonna say, do you want to do your cat lady box?
Yeah. All right. If you guys know, I did sign up for the next 6 months of Cat Lady Box because I like their shirts. This is their Mother's Day shirt. Doesn't
I'm
say
gonna put you on.
anything about my cat.
I'm gonna put you on full screen, and I'm gonna mute myself so you can just talk about your box, okay?
Okay. You're not gonna comment or nothing? So I'll be able to
Well,
see.
no, because when I comment it, the picture goes back to me. So I'm gonna mute myself so the picture stays on you.
Oh, okay. Okay, they all come with these cute cards. And this one is Sunshine and Purrs is the thing. So the first thing they sent was this kitty cat. What do you call these? Trivets or
It's a trivet. That is so cute. I'm sorry, I did unmute myself to say that's
yeah.
cute.
Yeah, and it's a good one too. It's a nice heavy canvasy crocheted one. So it'll really work good. So that's for that. Then we got this little thing. What is this? Tropical. Oh, kitty trinket dish. Okay. Yeah. Oh, she's up here. She knows her toy. I didn't give them to her yet. For all you people that wear rings and stuff, you can put. Yeah. You see her looking at it. It must have some of the cat nip smell on it.
She's
Okay,
asking if that's her toy.
Yeah.
Like, is that my toy?
Okay, let's pull out one of her toys. You always get 2 toys for the cats. Is that yours, huh? You want it? Go put it. There she goes. And oh, this is cute. It's an octopus.
Those are both cute.
Yeah, you always get, and you do have the option of taking them with or without the little cat toys. But since I have cats, yeah, and she enjoys them. Oh, she's over there playing with it. Then they sent me this paws and flowers cup or glass. Let's see if it's glass or not. Of course, I don't have. Let's see if I have a scissors.
Lori said your trinket dish is a good place to keep stitch markers as you work.
Oh yeah, what a good idea. Oh, it's a glass. With flowers on it. No cats on it though. That's unusual. Usually everything has cats on it.
The center of the flower is a paw.
Oh, it is. Yeah. See, you caught that and I didn't. See? Okay. Remember the time they sent us 2 wine glasses with the cats on them. Yeah, you always get good stuff. And it's only like $39 and that includes shipping. And then what I love, that's why I do these, is you get a cat t-shirt. And this time it's one that, oh, it has a cat on it with the glasses on, her sunglasses, and the Hawaiian. And they're made out of this, this really neat stretchy material that's cool. And yet, in fact, a couple of them were, even though I get the extra large, I had a couple of them that were really bigger. So I use those for pajamas at night. But yeah, so that's my cat lady butt. Well worth it, because these shirts would cost you $20. Each cat toy would cost you probably $5, and then a glass and a trinket and a trivet. So yeah,
Toys aren't cheap anymore. That glass is pretty, and Steph said that as well.
Yeah, it's really, you got
That's
it.
a fun color on the t-shirt.
Yes, yeah, and that's a t-shirt that will go with everything. So anyway, that's that. So next time Amber should have her food box.
Yeah, it has shipped. I got notification that it is shipped. So
yeah,
that's a good sign.
Yeah. So does yours come from the United States or does it come from?
It comes from Japan, I believe.
From Japan? Okay.
They
So
usually take about a week to get to me once I get shipping notification. And I think I got notification Thursday, maybe Friday.
What's nice about her, she always gets a full bag of Kit Kats, but
Every
different
time.
flavors. Yeah. Last time it was banana, wasn't it?
It's banana chocolate.
Yeah.
They like
And
chocolate
it
banana.
reminded me of the peanuts, the banana, they're not called peanuts. Remember?
Circus peanuts.
Yeah, the circus peanuts, the taste, but I liked them, but you don't like that taste. So did you eat them yet? Have you guys ate any of those Kit Kats you've been accumulating?
I
You should
finished off one group of them. I can't remember which one
Okay.
it was. Oh, the
Well,
peach
what-
ones. I finished the peach ones. They were so good.
You had a
Um,
strawberry set too, didn't you?
I think we
Yeah,
might have finished those.
Yeah, she gets pretty good ones, and then full-size bags of everything else she gets. So, but anyway, yeah. And that's not Snack Crate. What is that?
Tokyo treat. So everything I get is from Japan. And this month, the ones that are coming are from Okinawa, specifically from Okinawa, Japan.
Oh,
That's
okay.
where Mr. Miyagi is from.
That's where your dad was in when he was in the Marines.
Oh, he went to Okinawa?
Yep, he was stationed in Okinawa.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Miyagi and Karate Kid, that's where he's from, is Okinawa.
Okay. No, you
Second
cannot
one,
fit
that's where
in
he
the
goes.
box.
What?
She cannot fit in this box. She wants to climb in. Because it probably
smells
still
like
has
the
all the
catnip.
smell from the catnip in it. Yeah. Yeah, she gave up the toys. They're over there.
Jill, Coco got a octopus toy, and what was the other one? Was it a carrot?
A star. A star.
Oh, a star.
Where, I don't know where she put the, oh, here it is. She got a little starfish
Okay, yeah, starfish.
and then the octopus.
Yeah, those
Hello. You want
like
these?
I'm busy right now, Mom.
She just can't get around the box. She knocked my lamp off the table. You want these? There you go. Yeah, that's all right. It's an old lamp, but it didn't break. Anyway, so yeah. What do you reading questions? Okay.
Trying said her grandmother brought her a bunch of awesome treats from Okinawa when she was in high school. Dreaming of that stuff ever since. I know, and I get different stuff every time, but I really want to get is if you guys watch TikTok or Instagram Reels or Facebook Stories, there will be people who do these like Japanese candy that are things like you have to mix. Like you make like little roe, like fish eggs, but it's not fish flavored, but it's candy that looks like fish eggs, and you make sushi. Or there's like toilet candy where you mix it in the toilet and it's foamy. Like I want to get some of the fun stuff. Like, I mean, I get stuff that tastes good, but I want some of the fun stuff in there. Maybe Okinawa will have some of the fun stuff.
Maybe, yeah.
Like the Asian countries have all this fun candy.
Right. Well, we had some fun. I mean, we had fizz things that fizzed in your mouth and that crackled and fizz. What were those called? Fizz dots. No, I mean the regular that we used to pour in. And
Pop rocks?
Yeah, pop rocks.
Those still exist, and so do Zots.
Yeah.
But the Zots like
in the middle. The Zots are a candy, hard candy with stuff in the middle.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And then the pop rocks you pour in your mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, we have fun candy like that, but like they like you build stuff with your candy. Like you put things together, which seems fun to me because like a scientist.
Oh.
Sorry, just checking out my print, making sure that nothing's attached.
Are your wings done for the owl?
They are almost done. They are printing right there in bright yellow. They have, I think, about 45 minutes left. 52 minutes. I was pretty close.
Oh yeah, you were.
And that has like 2.5 hours left. The body and the head are going to take about 3.5 hours, and the wings about 2.5 hours. But because these are full size,
yeah,
probably could print them on a faster speed too, because these things run on sport and ludicrous.
Are you going to try some of the littler ones tonight? The half size? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what a good seller, if they're going to be a good, I mean, everybody likes dragons, don't they? And
I know. I mean,
dinosaurs and octopuses.
I sold 4 dinosaurs today and 4 octopi to a lady who bought them for her grandchildren. So they're gonna all come visit her next week. So, so she She's like, I need to have matching for the boys and matching for the girls. I'm like, well, these are all the same thing, they're different colors. She's like, that'll work. So
Oh,
I
okay.
sold a mini dragon or a half dragon. But I mean, I think we did the best out of all the crafting people there.
Yeah, well, that's good. So,
If we'd had more people there, we would have sold more, I'm sure. But
yeah, and it's like you said, it's only the second week of their doing the,
it's the second week of the growing season.
oh, okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, we had someone with apricots. There was someone who had lemongrass and not kale, but like big, almost. It wasn't like cabbage, but it wasn't cabbage or lettuce. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, so we had a few fruits and veggies, there.
Mhm.
But yeah, so we didn't have a lot of those yet. So hopefully, as we go on, we'll get a little more each week. And on
Well,
Wednesday night, they have food vendors there too. They sell food on the Wednesday night one.
oh,
So we can get dinner there too.
you can buy dinner, yeah. If you want, yeah.
It's not
See
a
how
huge
that goes.
operation, but I mean, Alamogordo's not a huge town.
No, no, it's not. Is it
So
bigger than Helena or smaller?
smaller,
Huh?
smaller. But
Smaller?
no, I mean, Helena's really spread out now, though.
No, I meant when we lived there. Helena when we lived there. It wasn't that spread out. We didn't
Probably
have.
about the size of Helena when we lived there.
Okay,
Um,
that's what Bellin reminds me of, because it says there's 21,000 people in it, and that's what we had in Helena when we first moved there, was 21,000. So
yeah.
she just, we can't have these. She wants my minis.
Oh, she's like, those are my toys, right? They touch the catnip.
Yeah. So, but anyway, now it's starting to get dark, but the sun doesn't set till almost 9 o'clock now here.
I know.
There
Well,
too.
we're almost to the longest day of the year. 4
Yeah, the
days.
21st, yeah. And
Yeah.
then I don't know if you've noticed this, but when it goes back the opposite way, it seems to go faster. Do you know what I mean? Coming up
Like
to the
suddenly it's
21st,
dark at 7 o'clock in the morning. Like suddenly you start waking up at 7 and it's dark.
yeah, yeah. And at
All of a
nighttime
sudden.
too, all of a sudden it's 7 o'clock at night too, and it's getting dark. Versus now it's almost 9 o'clock at night through
Well,
July.
almost
And
8 o'clock right now.
oh, here's it's the sunset's at 8:56, I think, tonight.
Oh, okay. No, I was just saying right now it's almost 8
Oh, yeah,
o'clock
and we still got plenty of
of daylight left.
yeah, daylight left. Let's see, sunset tonight is at 8:59 is our sunset. So yeah, almost 9 o'clock.
Where does it show that? Is it on the weather app?
Huh?
Yes. Sunset at here is 8:14.
Yeah.
It's
Isn't
getting
that
darker.
funny? So you must be closer down.
Yeah,
not
we're
up. When
closer.
we lived in Montana, do you remember in the summer, sometime it was almost 10 o'clock? Because the closer you are up in the summer, and then the winter.
The further north you are.
Right, the further north you are. But then in the winter, remember, it was dark by 5 o'clock. I'd come
Yeah.
home sometimes from work and it was already dark. So, yeah.
It was like that in Idaho when I was driving bus. There
Well,
was
just now-
that time of the year. I'd pick up kids when it was dark, and I'd get back to the bus depot after school, and the sun was going down.
Well, like in Alaska right now, they don't get a sunset. June 21st, they don't get a sunset. They have 24 hours of sun. The same in the winter. They have 24 hours of darkness.
In the winter,
in-
they actually have 30 days of night.
Yeah.
The
So
furthest north.
that's because you don't live up that far north.
No,
So
that's okay. We don't need
yeah,
to.
that's okay. We're fine where we live. The United States, most of the United States, except for Alaska, have pretty good weather. We're in a pretty good band of we're not all
Temperate
the
zone,
way,
mostly.
we're what, the Capricorn zone. I know there's the what do you call the tropical, what's the thing that goes, the equator, and then I think we're Capricorn up here, and I think it's Cancer down there. The things, they have 3 different, what
I
I'm
don't
talking
know that.
about?
I just know we're north of the equator
Yeah.
because it kind of runs through Mexico. Ish.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's winter in Australia.
Yes, I know. I have a friend who's on her mission there. Well, she and her husband, they're on a couple's mission there. And she's been posting
Yeah.
pictures. They took a video. They sighted a platypus yesterday. Put some pictures and videos of platypus.
Oh,
'Cause they
neat.
were wild there.
Yeah, yeah.
She said it was very
Yeah.
graceful watching it swim.
Australia also has the biggest, let's see, well, it would be the biggest saltwater crocodile is in Australia. And they also are the biggest reptile out there. So yeah, I learned that from President Obama.
I learned something about saltwater crocodiles this week. We were watching a YouTube channel that Dave watches. I think his name is Mr. Ballin. And he does these video series of places where you can't go. And one of the places is in Japan. And during World War One, I think it was during World War One, World War One or World War Two. The British came to take out some of the people in this part of Japan. In this, and I think it's an island part of the Japanese islands. And they tried the people to get away. They were going through a marsh, and the British just waited on the other side of the marsh for them to come through, and they started hearing screaming. And they just, like 300 soldiers went in, and I think 100 came out because it was infested with saltwater crocodiles, like huge saltwater crocodiles.
I thought that was more of like Africa and Australia and yeah. Excuse me. Wow.
Well, if there's Japanese soldiers, I thought it was part of Japan. I'll have to find the video and share it with you because it was
it like the Philippines?
No, I'm pretty sure it was in
During World War II, we were in the Philippines.
It might have been World War One.
Or in World War II, we were in Vietnam and stuff, and I think they have crocodiles.
But I think it was British soldiers who were pushing the Japanese out. It wasn't American soldiers.
Okay. Well,
so Britain fought with us in World War One and Two, right?
No.
Just World War Two.
Japan only fought with us in World War II.
Okay.
I don't think Japan was in World War One.
I get so confused because obviously I wasn't alive then.
Because we, in our generation, don't really hear about World War One that much. My mother, she was
World War II was
World War One,
the big one.
I was born after World War II, but Vietnam conflict, they don't call it a war, but it was a war. It was for years, and that was more, your dad was in that one. Well, at the beginning of that one. So, but and that was just where they fought. It was in Vietnam most of the time. It was marshes and a lot of the guys got malaria. And it was terrible conditions to have a war. They could pick a better place to have a war, right?
Right. They can totally pick it. Totally.
Gee, guys. Anyway.
Oh, Chelsea says where she is, it's dark by 8.
Yeah, she's in New Orleans, I think. Chelsea, right? New Orleans?
Yeah. Oh, Jill says she didn't do well in history. I like history, but I'm better with math. That's
I wanted to be a history teacher. Yeah, I wanted to be a history teacher. And back in the day when I could have been a history teacher, you went to the college in Dillon, Montana, and it only took 2 years to become a teacher. And now it's
a lot easier.
Yeah. But then I didn't. I got married instead. Never got to go.
Well, you were going to go in the Peace Corps too, weren't you?
Well, I was. I actually signed up for the Peace Corps, you guys. And me and my boyfriend in college signed up for the Peace Corps. And after, this is how long it took. I had already been out of my freshman year of college, gone to California, married your dad in February of that year. And like in April, they sent me a thing that they had an opening for me in the Peace Corps. So I could have gone in the Peace Corps, but I was already married, So yeah, if I'd have still been in college, then I might have went. But the story is my boyfriend and I signed up because they gave us free tickets to go to the movies if you signed up for the Peace Corps.
I did a lot of things in college to get stuff free.
Yeah, and then I gave blood with him, which I shouldn't have. I had to go to the doctors the next week because I was anemic and I had to get blood pills. So, but when you're in college, you don't think about that kind of stuff.
No. Jill says, good for you for remembering, Donna. And then she said she was good at language arts. Go figure. I'm really good with English too. Dave told me I should be an English teacher, and I said, I am not grading 90 essays.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I love ELA or English language arts, I am not grading essays. That is not where I am. I don't want to spend all my time grading essays. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
Grading math stuff is easy because it's subjective.
Right.
Or
Well,
objective.
with English, I mean, I did well in English, but I could never see the point of learning what's a noun and what's a verb. Who cares? As long as you learn to speak properly, who cares if I use 5 adjectives or adverbs, or, you know, an adverb describes a verb and an adjective describes, and I don't know exactly. But yeah, I mean, what's the point? So, but I think to have more,
don't care about that.
I think they should have more math classes, not algebra, that kind of stuff, but basic math where they teach the kids how to go to a grocery store and know what they're going to pay when they get up to the thing, you know, learn how to add and subtract and things like that, that it becomes a common everyday thing. But you said they don't even learn the multiplication tables anymore.
It's memorization is not pushed. And that's my big issue with the way our education system is going right now. Memorization is a 4-letter word in education right now. Memorizing anything is bad. They want you to learn the reason why things are the way they are. And I get it. Some people suck at math because they don't understand why it is the way it is. But you have to kind of have that basis of, you just need to memorize this for now, and later you'll understand it. That's why we have kids now that aren't good students, because they still don't get it, because we go through things so fast. We teach them 5 ways to do things to try to make them understand why it works the way it does. And at the end of the day, they still don't know what they're doing.
Right. And I mean, basic math, I think in 3rd grade, we learned the multiplication tables. We had to memorize them and know them by heart, you know, and
we did too.
Part of our class.
Facts.
Yeah. So,
but now,
yeah. So, and then the other class that they should have, I got it because in high school, I took a bookkeeping course, but they should teach children, high school students, how to balance a checkbook, or how to, you know,
nobody uses the
now
checkbook.
Everybody uses, I know, but they use a debit card, but you still should know how to not have to check your debit statement every night to see what you've spent. I mean, you know, you should know, but then that's basic math. If you got basic math, you would know in your head, okay, I spent $10, I had 100, well, I have 90 left. You know, not going, okay, did I spend all my money? You know, what did I spend, looking on the line? And
I get a text message every morning with my bank account balance.
Yeah, well, I get mine every Friday. Yeah, every
then
Friday.
We check it if it's like, oh my gosh, what came out yesterday? Oh, that's right. My credit card bill came out yesterday.
Right. Well, I have, if anybody makes a $500 deposit or more to my account, they tell me, or if they, if it's over $300 taken away from my account, they tell me. But otherwise, I just get the every Friday. They text, they email, and they put it to my on my phone account. You know, so they want to make sure I know.
Well, and mine actually come from the company Digit. They don't come from Wells Fargo. Well, actually, Digit is now Opportune, but it is the company that we use that randomly pulls out money and saves it for us. So it takes random amounts out every day and puts it in a special savings account.
Oh, that's right.
But every morning they tell me, and if we drop below $100, I have it set up where Digit will automatically transfer over money from my Digit account to bump it up to 100. So sometimes, you know, near the end of the pay period, you know, it's not like we don't have money. We have money in savings, but we don't always want to transfer money over, you know.
Oh, okay.
Do it for us.
I got a letter yesterday in the mail, a big envelope from, if any of you guys have stocks, I didn't realize they could do this, but they can. It's just like any other company. Diebold, who I had stocks in, claimed bankruptcy. So
you lost all your money?
I guess so. But I did check with, I went in the bedroom with Jeff and I said, I think Diebold's the one I cashed out like 4 months ago. So, and it looks like it is the one, but
Okay.
now you get antsy. I mean, if big companies like that are going under, I mean, I have Motorola and RPM and Standard Oil. Should I cash those out too? It's like,
Standard Oil, I don't think is going to go away.
oh, I think that one's fine. And
Motorola's probably fine too.
RPM is probably good because RPM is gold and silver.
Oh, okay.
That kind of thing. But you still, you get a little antsy, like, a big company that's on the major stock exchange claiming bankruptcy. I told Jeff if I still had it, you might be lucky being a smaller investor like me if you even got 10 cents on the dollar. Most of the smaller people are not going to get anything. So they pay off the big stuff first. So, but yeah, so that was a huge awakening for me that I could lose. But
think about it. I mean, once you have stocks, especially if you're not actively trading all the time.
Yeah, and I just let it reinvest. Yeah, I just have done reinvestment I got these stocks when we lived in Helena, so 20 some years ago. So I've just kind of let them keep reinvesting. I haven't put any money in since I moved out of Montana. So, but yeah, and I told Jeff I probably should, because I don't know if I died, I don't know how you guys would get the money from the stocks.
Am I on them still?
I don't know. You were, weren't you? You were on some of them.
You had me on them.
I know you're on my checking account. And I put all of you guys as beneficiaries on my big savings account because I didn't realize this. They told me at the bank that otherwise I knew this, that if I would have put you on my bank account, you could go in anytime you want, take money out, you're on it,
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah. Or if one of you had to claim bankruptcy, they take all that money first because your name's on it, on the account. So she said, yeah, when she said, you're better off to put them as beneficiaries because they still get the money. They just have to go through, bring in your death certificate and stuff. So,
but yeah, it looked like a shark head for a second. I just saw it. Really quickly, let's catch up on a couple comments. Jill said, I was a terrible student. I needed someone to help me take tests. We didn't have resources then. They just held me back. That's true. And that is one good thing about education now is we do have services for people who need it. I do.
Right. But the other bad thing is they push everybody through. They don't hold anybody back. So you might get a fifth grader or an eighth grader that's not even doing third grade math.
Some states do still hold kids back. Some states in Idaho, it had to be a decision between the school and the parent. The parent had to agree. If the school said, we want to hold your child back, the parent could say, no, they're going to move on, and we'd have to move on. But yeah, New Mexico doesn't really hold kids back, I guess, anymore.
Yeah, no kid left behind. Well, sometimes that kids should be left behind because they're not getting it. They're not mentally ready.
Well, and sometimes it's not the kid's fault. Sometimes they need services too.
Right.
Like Jill's saying, if your kid is struggling when they're young like that, maybe you should get them assessed. Maybe they need assistance. Maybe they need someone to help them with tests or someone to read things aloud to them because they struggle with processing. Some kids, when they hear something, they can process it, but when they read it, they can't. And so, I mean, it's a good thing that we do have services for kids now to help them out.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And I mean, sometimes holding a kid back does help because they're not mature enough for the grade they're in.
Right. I was going to say sometimes, I mean, I know some states, I think California, as long as you were 5 before December 31st, you could start kindergarten. But in Montana, you had to be 5 before school started September 1st, or you had to wait till the next year. And sometimes that's good because you're not ready. If you're still 4 and going into kindergarten, everybody else is 5 or more, almost 6, they're ahead of you, And especially I'm not against little boys, but boys seem to not be as mature at that age or as ready to be in an environment of school at 5, but now everybody sends their kids to preschool. So,
push more towards, like when I was in kindergarten, play was a big part of kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
We played a lot. And now they're pushing to do way more academic stuff in kindergarten.
I
So
know.
now kids in kindergarten are doing what I did in first grade.
Or
and
second grade even.
some
They're
of it, yeah.
reading.
I
Yeah.
mean,
They're
and
teaching them
it's
to
great
read.
that we're trying to get our kids more educated, but according to a lot of the studies, our brain develops at different rates, and that you're ready for certain things at different ages. And
Right.
sometimes we push our kids, and I mean, I know I've said this before on our podcast of I really felt like maybe COVID was going to be a great reset for the education system because kids were out of school for a year. Maybe we would push back some of these standards like by a year, like because we have standards we have to meet and benchmarks our kids are supposed to meet by the end of the year. Some of them I think are too advanced for our kids. They're not ready for them.
Yeah.
Like they're just and so, but we didn't do it. They're still keeping the same standards. They didn't push anything back. There was no great reset. I was hoping.
Yeah. But
No, you
now
see
in Mellon, you're going to teach high school math.
Yes. And I'm guessing I'm going to be probably doing algebra 1, geometry, and algebra 2. So hopefully I'm ready for that. I will have a textbook that will explain all the material that I can teach from. It's been a long time since I've done it, but I did get approved. I didn't tell you this. I am officially starting my master's July 1st. Did I tell you that?
You
I
told me
had my
not
meeting
them. Yeah.
with my guy, and my financial aid came through. I accept everything. I'm on the rolls. Everything will open up July 1st. I can
Start
start.
school.
We'll see how fast I can get. It sounds bad to say it that way, but the quicker I can get through it, the quicker I can get a pay raise.
Right. Right. And you did your bachelor's in what, a little over a year. And it's
Well, it was 2 years technically because of student teaching.
because of
Because of student teaching.
oh yes.
If I hadn't had to wait till the next semester to start student teaching, I actually probably could have finished by December, so in a year and a half. But
Right.
with this, I don't have to do anything like student teaching because I'm already a licensed teacher. I will
Right.
have to do a 10-hour practicum, which means I'm going to have to come up with 10 hours worth of lesson plans that I have to implement in my classroom. And then I have to talk
I
about
remember when Dave did that.
Yeah. He had to do his during the pandemic. Remember, he had to get online and do it with the students because he was still like right after everyone got kicked out of school. So he had to have kids show up to a Zoom classroom meeting and hope for the best. Thankfully, he was able to finish it.
Yeah. I
So,
remember that. So anyway, well, we probably rambled on long enough. Anybody have any questions or?
let me catch up one more thing. Jill says she has dyslexia and her mom changed schools for her when she was younger, but as she got older, she couldn't remember the material. Recall problems. I see that with a lot of students. Memory is hard sometimes.
Well, I didn't get glasses until I was in the 3rd grade, but I should have probably had them in 1st grade. But I always sat in the first couple rows so that I could see the board and stuff. And back in those days, they tested you at school with the big E and the little, and so until 3rd grade, because I was a good student and got good grades, they didn't even know that I couldn't really see that good. So
Well, that was me in 4th grade. Remember, that's when I started not being able to see the board.
Right.
So I finally got glasses in 4th grade and I looked so cool.
So what?
They were so cool. I
Oh,
was such like 90s era glasses. Aunt Shelly sent us the picture of us getting our Christmas tree in December, and I was like, man, I was rocking those glasses and that headband.
And that coat that you had forever.
That pink coat that was so warm.
I still have my coat that I had in there. That's my winter coat. I got it at here. Remember Burlington Coat Factory. What a good coat, you guys. I've had it 20 some years. Amber was only like 16 when I got it.
That would be 25 years then.
25. It's still
I'm 43.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, and it's so warm because I got it from Montana and it's so nice. So, yep. We were out Christmas tree. In Montana, you go cut your own Christmas tree. We got a Christmas tree tag every year and went out and cut our Christmas tree. So,
and yet I was rocking that, I was like 13 or 14.
Yeah.
And I had my big glass. It must have been
12.
I was 12 because a you let
So
me
that's how long
wear
I've had
my
that jacket.
contacts.
And you still had that pink coat after you got married, didn't you? You had
Got
that
a
for,
new pink coat.
oh,
No.
you had it forever.
I had it through high school. Then I got like a leather jacket. Remember, I had the green leather jacket, the green suede leather jacket. And then I had my Letterman's jacket.
You still have
And I
your
bought a
Letterman?
black leather jacket.
Do you still have your Letterman somewhere?
I think it's in a bucket somewhere.
Okay.
I know I have seen it since we got married, but
Okay.
I don't know how long it's been. It's somewhere though. I
Mhm.
think in one of our buckets, probably in the
It was-
bottom of the bucket.
That was the most expensive jacket. Letterman
No,
jacket.
imagine the cost of them now.
I know. I know they were so expensive.
But it was
But-
real leather on the arms. That's
Mhm.
why it was expensive. But
Yeah.
yes, I lettered guys in drama and choir. You wouldn't know by looking at me, but I'm not athletic.
And I didn't get a Letterman's jacket, but I lettered in, I was a majorette and they gave us a letter. It was
yeah.
a girl
You were
truly.
athletic.
Yeah, I was.
I
All
was
4 years. I was a majorette all 4 years. Topped my highest weight was like 110 pounds. I wore size 2 all through high school, but I was active. We marched. I was in the marching band. I mean, the majorettes marched with the marching band all
I don't
year
think-
long.
I
We
don't think I've been 110 pounds since 5th grade, Mom.
Yeah.
But
I
I've
was-
also been tall since then.
Yeah.
Like if you see pictures, of like what 200
Yeah, you
pounds
were
looks
taller,
like
yeah.
on different heights of people. I mean,
Yeah. And
I
I
was
was
tall.
5'4". I was just, well, yeah, I was always 5'4", 110 pounds, size 2. I still remember my graduation dress. My mother took me to this very expensive store in Missoula that sold dresses that they were always size 2s. They're the ones that
Oh,
the
they're sample
salesman-
dresses.
yeah, carried around to sell the things. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
called Buttrey's. I think it was Buttrey's. But anyway, it was downtown Missoula. And it was white and black. It looked like it had black lace on it, but it was really in the material and it had the big black cummerbund. Yeah, that was my graduation dress.
Excuse me.
But, yeah.
Chelsea says she lettered in band and color guard. Band
And
/
what?
color guard.
Oh, color
Color
guard.
guard,
Yeah.
like the flag girls,
Yeah,
right?
flag
Color
girls,
guard
yeah.
for flag girls.
Yeah. And
Ish.
there were 7 or 8 majorettes or baton twirlers, what I was. And I think we had 6 flag girls is all. So, and we had my graduating class was 727 students in the senior class. So we had a big school, but just not a lot of majorettes. So, I mean, and then after I left my senior year, I think the next couple years, they went into all flag, all color guard. We didn't have any more majorettes, any more baton twirlers. It was all flags. And they called it something else. Shelley was in that. So that was 7 years later. My sister, who is like 5'10" and might top 120 pounds, maybe.
She is taller than 5'10", Mom.
Oh yeah,
She's
she might be.
close to 6 foot.
She might be 6 foot. She was the tall, thin one. She was always so, well, we called it skinny then, but yeah, she was the tall one. So,
Bill says I haven't seen 110 in a long time. Yeah, neither have I. Even when I got really skinny in college, I was down to I think 130. And on my frame, that was skinny.
yeah, you were
Because I'm
really
tall.
tall.
Like you
Yeah,
can see
'cause I
my
think you were wearing
cabin.
a size 10 then, wasn't it? A size 10.
No, I was
I
down
took
to a
you out and-
size 7, 8.
Yeah, because I took you out and bought you all new clothes that one year.
And I actually bought a pair of capris in the children's section. It was a children's size 16 that I could fit in at the time. I got super skinny. I was really depressed though too. That's why I got so skinny.
She had boyfriend problems.
Yes, I had boy problems. Chelsea says sounds like great memories. And Janice, oh hi Janice. I don't think you said hi earlier. Did you, Janice? Maybe. Hi. She said she was 111th in 12th grade and 5'8". Oh, so you were skinny.
Yeah, you were really thin, really thin.
5'8", because I'm 5'8". 111 on me, I think I would look anorexic on my frame. But I have big bones too.
You do.
Like I have thick bones.
Yeah,
So
and I'm littler boned, but I haven't seen 110 pounds since since I had my third child.
I know I made you
Always
that.
went back to, I always went back to the 110 to 115 pounds after I had my first 3 kids. And then Amber came along.
Yep.
And I gained the
And
most
that's why
I
I'm
ever
your,
gained.
that's why I'm your biggest child.
That's right.
I'm your
Yeah.
tallest child too.
You're my tallest child. No.
Oh, tallest girl.
Yeah,
Jeff's
because
tallest.
Jeff's 6 foot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But Robin and Christy are
5'4", and Christy's 5 foot. Yeah.
Christy's 4'11" and 3/4 mother.
Christy was my biggest baby when she was born, and yet she's my smallest child. So yeah, it's funny how things like that work out. So well, anyway, we've really rambled now.
Yeah, it's 8:30 almost.
Almost bedtime. And
Yeah,
we still have sun.
You know, it's dark outside.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, I don't have my light on yet in
My
here.
wings have 19 minutes left.
Wow. So
You can see they're taller.
anyway, Jill, I don't think you were listening when we announced the new club we're going to have. It's a Dragons and Yarn Club. It's going to be called Dragons Monthly Mystery Yarn Club. And every month you will get a dragon, a medium-sized dragon.
Yep.
And the yarn is going to match whatever color Amber makes the dragons. And I'm going to dye the yarn. So
Mhm.
anyway, I thought that would be fun, something different. And yet, yeah, I get a cute little, I mean, and they're not just toys for kids. I still play with the little the octopus.
The octopi.
My
Yeah,
octopus.
those-
Yeah.
I have so much fun with those. Like just when
Yeah.
I'm bored,
I still have my finger. So yeah, they're just fun. And the thing with the dragon, I think I'm gonna have you make me one too, so that I can have all 12 dragons too, or
Okay.
however many we do. But yeah, so I'll be
Yeah.
getting one extra dragon every time. So but and if you're not in I still have my quarterly club. I know Jill's already got in that. It's still open. I still have spaces available. And then of course my Wizard and Witches Harry Potter Club, that ends. I think we just have 2 more months. This month coming up and the August one. And then it's doesn't start again until January, if I started again. So, but the clubs are, they keep me busy. I love them. So, and of course I do have the mini skiing club too for any of you. But that, it's funny. The mini skiing people are a totally different group than the Harry Potter people or the the quarterly people. They're just a complete different. I do have a couple people that are in both, but most of them, they either like full skis or they like the minis. So yeah. So
Lori said, will you put an announcement on the Facebook group when you post the club in your shop? Yes, we will.
sure will.
Even
Well,
though
and
I'm the only one posting in there right now, Mother.
Oh, on Facebook. Yes.
Yes, in our Facebook Hurley's Hand Dyed group.
Yes. Oh yeah, I forget about that, but I will be posting it on the Instagram, and Amber will too. So just
And I will make sure the link gets posted into our Facebook group too, so you guys can go there.
And I'll link when I post it on Instagram. I've been trying to link it to my Facebook group, my Crystal Skies Hand Dyed Facebook group.
Yes.
So it'll show up in that too. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. It should be. So, and if you don't like the color, it's not my fault. Amber's picking out the color of the dragon to begin with. So,
and here's the thing: I'm limited by what colors of filament are available.
Right, but I did go on today.
Filament colors.
I did go on today, and there's a lot of them. I saw a lot of the 3 ways, and even the 2. I mean, there's the 3 ways, and then there's the ones that look like 3 ways. What did you call that? The ones that tricolor. And so that's quite a different. And so if 6 months down the line you get the same color on another, the yarn will be different because
well, even like this is
not the same.
What, like which one? The tricolor filament. Like this one on top, it is red, blue, green, but you also get some oranges in there because the colors mix, and you get some purples. So really, the tricolor filament does give a good variety of colors. So,
right.
I mean, you could have a lot to choose from.
Right. And if Amber got really creative, which she won't because she'll be going to school and teaching and one movie, she could do
Interesting, a new
bottom
subject.
one color and then the middle another color, and then you could keep changing the filament. Nope, see?
That's not
Well,
gonna
it's nice
happen.
that they have the three-way filament and the rainbow filament and they even have there's a pretty red and gold one, and there's a pretty blue and green, and it looked like it had black in it too, so there's a lot of different colors.
There are.
And there's a, like I
They're coming
said,
out with new filament every day too.
Yeah.
There really
and
is. Tricolor is pretty new.
yeah, and the dragons will be different every time. You shouldn't have to get a duplicate at first, especially if we do it for more than 12 months, then maybe. But right at first, we looked and there are at least 12 dragons in there, I think. So, and since Amber owns them all,
Well, I have the rights to sell them all.
yeah, she has the rights to sell them all, right?
And some I have, some I may have to purchase the file. Because with Cinder Wings, the way her Patreon is set up is you don't get access to the full catalog. You get access to, like, she has like a welcome packet, and then there's some every month. So I download those every month as I go. And then you get a discount on previous ones that she's released. So any of those previous dragons, I may end up having to purchase some, but they're not expensive files. So
Yeah,
I have
Yeah.
access to them at least.
exactly. Anyway, so, okay, well, I guess this time we will say goodbye.
Yes, 'cause I am tired.
Yeah.
And it's 10:30 on the East Coast now.
Oh, yeah. And if you're in Australia, it's in the morning.
Yes. I don't think we have any people watching us from Australia though.
We used to get somebody didn't we get someone one time from the Netherlands? She was watching.
Yes. I don't know if she's not on right now. But
Right.
yeah.
And it's 5 hours. They are 5 hours ahead of us in England. I think it was 5 hours.
I
So
don't remember.
nighttime here. Well, the one girl, she posts every Saturday morning, one of the YouTubers I watch, but it's Friday, our day, when she posts, because she's posting early on Saturday morning. Yeah. So anyway, okay, well, I better quit talking. See, this is how I get so wound up, and I'm drinking a Pepsi at this time of night.
I'm drinking water. You should be drinking water, Mom.
So in 2 weeks, yes, I'll switch to water.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Okay,
Thanks for joining us, you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment.
Yeah, give
and
us a thumbs up. All that.
remember, in 2 weeks, we're going to be in the evening again, which is
Right.
July 1st.
Oh, neat. So at least it won't be the 4th of July weekend. It'll
Yeah,
be
not quite.
before. Yeah. So what was I gonna say? Oh, post your pictures of your starry nights to the website. We haven't been seeing many people posting the pictures.
Jill, I saw you kit up, but I haven't seen any progress since then. So I'd love to see some
Right.
progress.
And Chelsea, I don't know if
Lori,
she's even kitted up
afterwards.
yet. Has Chelsea even kitted up yet?
I don't know if Chelsea's kitted up yet, but she hasn't.
Oh.
I know she's been busy. So
Then there's been somebody else that was waiting for her kit, so I don't know if she got it or not. I hope so. And then a girl that posted right at first, and I haven't seen any postings from her yet again. So, and I haven't been posting, but I haven't really been making that much progress.
I know I'm trying. That's why I'm trying to post as much as soon as I get stuff done, so that you guys can see that someone's working on it.
Yeah, I should post mine so that you can see that not everybody's going as fast as Amber.
Hey, I wasn't going fast before school was out.
That's true.
I have more time now, and we're trying to stay at home and spend less money.
Well, I have no excuse.
Chelsea is not kitted up yet, but she's hoped to do this weekend. Well, you have like 2 weeks, Chelsea, to get a 20 by 30 section done. 20 by 30 centimeters. So that's all you have to get done to be entered into the drawing. So Lori, you said you need to make some progress as well. Make sure you post some pictures so we can see what you're doing. Okay.
Right.
All right, guys. I thank you for joining us on this late Saturday evening, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
On Saturday evening. Okay.
On Saturday evening.
And feel